It's just like it points out to me like how just petty the comedian podcast can be about just like wanting to bash everybody and all this stuff. And to Stanhope's credit, he wasn't taking the bait like that. That's not what I do. That's my job. I go out, I perform, I come home. I care about football. I care about whatever he cares about, but not so much looking at other comics and calling. He did say that when he started out, there might have been 1,000 comics and 10 of them were good. Now there's 1,000,000 of them and still 10 of them are good. That's but just that it was interesting to see. Somebody posted it on Reddit, and I got sucked into watching it last night. Kevin Brennan, dude, just trying to. I'm gonna have comedians on there. Ask them, join me in bashing other comedians. That's the whole point of it. That's my big Mike moment.
I was because I followed one or two comedians. Now my phone is like inundated with comedians, and a lot of them I don't think I get their jokes. I don't think I get their jokes.
What is your name?
Myopic Mick.
Myopic Mick. I was thinking Mook for some reason. Yeah.
Myopic Mick. I don't get all the jokes I hear.
Are you really myopic, or are you just legally myopic?
I'm legally myopic. Yeah.
I'm not even sure what that means. Hold on, let me get into incognito.
Nearsighted, right? Myopic just means nearsighted, doesn't it?
So I was listening to some of the jokes, and I hear people laughing, but I'm thinking, is it me? Am I stupid? I don't get it. I don't know.
Myopic is different than europic. It says lacking imagination and foresight.
Well, I think black people say theyopic.
Did I spell it wrong? Because it says the definition of nearsighted comes up there. Okay, so
yeah, that's my definition of my.
So, because the other lacking imagination, foresight, or intellectual insight comes up as parts different takes on the word myopic. That's weird. That nearsighted or lacking imagination, foresight, or intellectual insight. Then that because nearsighted is an actual physical condition, where those other things are just, I guess, symbolic. You're symbolically myopic. Now I'm lost.
Somehow I muted my.
So, Mr. Bede, man, the Michigan show is officially on the website. It's up and on. It's up there.
Oh, congrats!
Yeah. So I got the QR code, so I'm going to start making those flyers.
I noticed there was no reference to Slaptail Nation.
What? Are you sure?
Was there? I don't think there was. Was there?
I thought there was.
To double check.
Oh my God!
Are you serious?
Well, no, Art. If I neglected that, I apologize. Because why didn't you catch it before?
I didn't think about it. I'm like, I thought that we were like a cooperative on this, and I thought I was throwing the weight of my great nation behind you. And
yes,
was it on there? I don't know. You'd have to pull it up.
I don't know now.
Tell me, did I miss something? Did you guys talk about this before? When is this? What's going on?
Matt, you're not part of all the decisions we make. I don't know if you.
No, I just do. I think you should have. If you were planning something, you might have wanted to let the people know about it, and I might have just not. I might have zoned out and not paid attention. That's all I'm thinking.
Well, I'm somewhat superstitious. I don't like to talk about many things, or at least not in detail, until something more concrete happens.
Also known as I'm writing a foreword.
And I apologize, because that was the whole point of it. And I know it's like in the contract, but I'm trying to think here.
So, but when is it? Or is it?
April, no. It's April 4th. It's Saturday, April 4th at the Wealthy Theater.
On Wealthy Road.
That is correct. It is at Wealthy
Road. Yeah, I know that theater well. I've heard about it from a friend of mine who I'm doing a portrait of, or trying to do a portrait of. He's That's all. That's all I know.
Push it over or push it forward.
April 4th. Now that's a significant date. I don't know if you know what.
Yeah. That's the song that U2 refers to a lot.
So are you going to name the show In the Name of Comedy? In the Name of Comedy.
No, the show is actually called Spotlight on Insanity.
One more in the name of comedy.
I will be doing some of my most cringeworthy jokes in honor of being insane.
Cringeworthy. Pretty sure everything I ever did was cringeworthy. Oh, look, I'm getting unfired, refired, and unfired again. So John, I don't know if you noticed, the audience. John is on the cusp of changing search sizes, and I want to know: is it because you're overeating, or is it because you're working out and getting buffed? Why are you on the cusp?
Yeah, because I'm getting more muscular.
You are. Are you like a gym rat? Are you go to the gym every day? You're pumping up.
I have a really nice home gym.
Oh, really nice home gym.
I have a very nice home gym that we bought during the pandemic, and I actually used mine.
What kind of what did your routine consist of?
I do one day I do shoulders, mostly shoulders and back, and one day I do legs, and then the other day I do like chest, and then one day I'll throw biceps and triceps in there somewhere.
Huh. And your goal is to look like Hulk Hogan and brother. I don't know.
No, yes, my goal is just to look like a tree trunk, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have a goal. I stayed in the 160, 170 range for pretty much my entire life.
Oh my God, I haven't been there since high school.
So now I'm at 207.
Wow. I would kill to get back to 207. I think my cock weighs 207.
Damn. I don't know if that's a problem or if that's a good thing.
Elephantitis of the scrotum.
Tight, exactly. GD is one of the few people that pronounce that correctly. Everybody says Titus, but it's Tiasis, as GD said. Nice job, GD.
Huh. Thank you. I used to have medical manuals of human and animalities.
Anatomy?
No, anomalies.
Oh, anomalies. Oh, God, yes. I got you.
I need to see that. I used to be able to say that word so well, but without having to read it.
I think what you're trying to say is American cheese.
And I did take pre-med anatomy in college in preparation to be. Here we go. There and webs. Okay, here we go. I can show this to you, John. But see, on the lower, you can't see my cursor. The lower right-hand side says tickets available at the door and online. A SoGD Funny and Slaptail Nation joint production.
Beautiful. Oh. Yes, I did not see it. I assumed it would be this huge banner in the middle. I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to see there's that big opening in the middle where the spotlight is. At one point, I was going to put the logo, the Slaptail Nation logo there, and as well as my logo. But once I put the thing for the hosted by, I felt a little more. I felt it was starting to get crowded.
Yeah, no, I am. It's there. I was just being a dick. I didn't know.
You say joint production.
Well, no, you go through so many. When you go through so many renditions, you start to make corrections. It's like, shit, did I leave it off when I made that correction?
I'm confused.
Now I'm just saying. Now this is the way it's going. This is the way it is on the website. The actual flyers that I produced, the hard copy flyers, is going to have in that lower right hand corner. There's going to be a QR code so that people can scan and go directly to the website.
That doesn't blow it up at all for me. I'm having difficulty. I'm blind anyway. But Alice in Wonderland. That's Chris. What does it say?
Krista Wright.
Do I know her? No, she's not been on this program, right?
No.
Is she headlining or featuring or what?
She's featured.
Okay. Why hasn't she been on this program?
I've reached out to her and to
You reached out and touched somebody.
No, I reached out to her and to Sean Francis to get them both on the show, but we got time.
We got time.
You got time.
All right. Why is she dressed as Alice in Wonderland or looking similar to Alice in Wonderland? What is the significance? Is it, oh, nothing? You just want
Wonderland is well. When I see, I've done this show before, Spotlight on Insanity. This is like the fourth incarnation of it. Not incarnation, but the fourth time I've done this particular format. And so to me, Insanity in my mind is Alice in Wonderland. That whole world of Alice in Wonderland is kind of like insane.
oh.
And so, and the beef man is the hookah smoking caterpillar.
But he doesn't smoke hookahs, and this is a joint production. He frowns on joints. He's more of a
and I don't wear hats. Okay, and I don't wear
recommends
hats. Big deal.
Gummies,
Yeah.
gummy worms. All right, so yeah, gummy worms. $5 for 75 milligrams this week only at Pushpatak, and the pre-flavored pre-rolls, the grape pre-rolls, $5. You can't go wrong there. 75 milligrams of flour. Oh yeah, you're not interested. Okay, fine, be that way. Go down your little rabbit hole, Alice in Wonderland nonsense. So, whose idea was this joint production?
Oh, it was Swans.
Swans?
Yeah.
Has she seen your Blind Mike specials?
No, she just heard that.
If you're out there listening, go watch Blind Mike. He'll tell you what the mistake you just made.
She knows that I have been awarded the worst comedy special of all time, and she thought that my reputation could be salvaged.
I understand. She's trying to cover her own tracks with this little parrot joke mess up that she's trying to find somebody who looks worse than her to kind of make herself.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, we are on the Wealthy site now. I'm looking at the events page.
Yeah.
And it is up there. Let me see what the write-up is.
All right. Now let's we're switching gears again. You want to see?
Oh shit, man! Why you gotta warn me? I just hit my stomach against my airbag.
All right.
And now they're going to be swollen. Well, my left airbag is going to be swollen. My right airbag is okay.
Since we have our resident military expert here, I want to talk about, because people are.
I don't like being called an expert, but go ahead.
Yeah, people are bragging about what a spectacular operation this was, grabbing Maduro, and I'm thinking I probably could have gone to a local bar and gotten 17 bums with Louisville sluggers and just said, let's go down there and get this guy. Am I wrong? I mean, it was just a showcase for America's military might, in your opinion?
Military, he froze up. I don't think military might is a good example.
I think he froze up. I
think covert action is more apt than military might, but he's much more an authority than I am.
Here's the question I have that I was confused about. I saw some footage where it showed the helicopters coming in, and it looked like, and I watched somebody do a breakdown of it, and they said it looked like there was a Chinook in front, which is usually a troop carrier or cargo. So I'm assuming that's what they evac'd him on. And then they would have had extra troops in it. And that was followed by Blackhawks, pretty standard. But I didn't know if any of those were attack helicopters. I guess that there might have been. I don't know if there were Apaches involved or not. But if it was a regular military operation, usually, and this is my understanding of when I was in a million years ago, is that the Spec Ops group typically use the Little Birds instead. They don't use Blackhawks. So I was confused by that. So the Little Birds are the Kiowas, and then they then they put like major armaments and the guns on them. I think they even have like little versions of kind of a mini guns on them. And that's what the Deltas and all those other things tend to use. And then when I was in, they had a group that was the ones that were the pilots and the crew, and that was like Task Force 160th or something like that. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. So I didn't see Little Birds. And then when you see Maduro being walked, the guys who were wearing their kits, so their body armor with the stuff on it, it said DEA on it. So then I was really confused. I'm like, so was this a military operation, Or was this a DEA operation?
See, that's to say, I don't think it was a military. I don't think it was a military operation. I think they're saying military, so people go rah rah, our boys. Rah,
People
rah,
are
boys.
going rah rah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. It's more like a covert operation, and that's part because also, if I understand it correctly, it wasn't just like the army. It was like a small group from like each segment. It's almost like they're saying we don't want one branch doing it. We don't. In other words, if we have 500 soldiers, it's a military operation. But if we have like 50 soldiers, 50 seamen, 50 Marines, then it's a co-op, and we can't call it a military operation. It's an intelligence, whatever.
Yeah, see, I don't know because so if in my mind when I think about it, if say it was the Navy SEALs go in, they don't use Black Hawks.
Right.
They use the UH-60, which is the same thing that the Army has, but the Army calls them Black Hawks, and the Navy calls them Seahawks, I think.
No, you're thinking of the Seattle football team.
And they're painted differently. But usually, if you're going to do an operation like that, I would suspect usually that if it was the military, they would have done a high altitude, high opening insurgents. Or in other words, they would have dropped in from the sky and they would have secured the area. And then they would have said, okay, we've got him. And then they would have extracted him in a different way instead of making this big show. So I don't know if it was the actual military. And also, I don't know if Maduro was in on it. I don't know.
Well, I'm wondering the Chinese have intelligence, the Russians have intelligence, and they're invested in that country. So I don't know how or why things like that didn't get. Like I said, I don't know.
Especially when you saw it coming for 3 months or 4 months in advance.
Exactly. Like if I was China, when they started embargoing the oil, I would have sent my tankers in with Chinese flags to get the oil and just bring, say, okay, we're gonna stop our ships. We wanted to see you stop our ships with our flags and our oil. That's what I would have done. We wouldn't have touched them.
Yeah.
I don't understand the logic behind, I'm not a military strategist, but some fucking things just don't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it doesn't make sense, especially like if you didn't work special operations, like I wasn't special operations. I just knew about, we knew being at Fort Bragg where the special operations, we had 2 SF groups, I think there when I was there, and Delta Force was there. So you get to hear about you don't hear, but you kind of hear about some stuff that they do.
Okay,
but
for the civilians, when Beefman is talking about the SF, he's talking about the San Francisco 49ers. Just so you know, I don't want you to get confused.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Special Forces, the Green Berets, and then Delta Force, which is the epitome.
Don't confuse them. They think it's
all badasses. And then, I think we had 2 Special Forces groups at Bragg. And then Delta Force was there. We had the Delta Force complex. So, yeah.
Delta 9 is like the stuff that you can't get high on. It just tastes like weed. So that's Delta Force for me. The whole thing, here's what doesn't make sense to me. And forgive my, this is exposing what a real idiot I am. And if that's a surprise to you, welcome to the program. Trump could have gotten congressional approval. I think they would have went along with it. From my understanding, and again, I'm an idiot, but this isn't about narco-terrorism. It's not about oil. It's about stabilizing the U.S. dollar, because the petrodollar is what pumps up the U.S. economy and allows us to kind of just print money and make up money and all this stuff. And Venezuela and China and Russia and everybody was trying to get people off the U.S. dollar for buying oil and all this stuff, from coming back to the Kissinger mandate of U.S. dollars and all that stuff. So they're trying to erase that. If you explain to the American people and to Congress that if we don't do this, our economy is going to tank. We need to save our economy. I think most of America would say, okay, I'd rather not be poor. I'd rather not be experience a Great Depression. Yeah, do what you got to do. Instead, let's do this in a authoritarian type of way, and then take all this criticism about when everybody would have been on the same page and saying yes if he would if they would just explain it to people in the way it's been explained to me, that this is about just keeping the American economy afloat.
I
You
wouldn't
know,
I wouldn't agree with that at all, personally. I mean, that's just me personally because I am a firm believer that we shouldn't take action without perfect intel that backs what we do. You know, there's a lot of shady shit that we do, obviously, but from my perspective, my morals personally, uh, if we knew that there was like a complete terrorist cell, if we knew that somebody was committing genocide, something like that, that to me is us where we're doing a joint venture with other NATO nations and saying, you know what, we have to do something. We have to bring this person to justice. I'm on board with stuff like that. I'm not on board with us just saying, we're going to go kidnap this guy just because, and then we're going to say he's a narco terrorist and we're going to take their oil. That's not what
yeah,
the U.S. is supposed to do. That's not what we do.
no, I
That's not
agree.
what we're
I agree
trained
with
to
that,
do.
but I totally agree with that. But I think the bottom line is, if you tell the American people this is about keeping food on your table, without this, our economy, if we don't do this, our economy falls apart, and you're going to be on bread lines and just starving to death again. I think most people would say, yeah, I guess.
Well, that's
I
because
don't want
most people are sheep.
Yes.
Not everybody's a
Yeah.
dog. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not everybody's a dog that keeps the wolf from the door.
Nah, I'm not a sheep.
I'm a
Why?
dog.
All right. You know, we have no guests tomorrow. You're off again tomorrow, John? You're on
Of course
vacation? Or
not.
what's going on?
No, I'm just off today.
Oh.
I work the weekend and I work the holiday. So
And he has every other Monday off.
Oh, every other Monday. All right. So this is the other Monday.
Now
No,
this is the
this
every
is not,
other.
this is not Monday. This is the other Monday.
Yeah, the
All
other
right.
month. Yes.
All right. So I guess we'll find out. I'm going to be on the jury for Maduro, so I'll be reporting from the
that's
trial.
good. I've
I
been
got
growing
my
my
jury.
hair out so that I can be selected.
Me too.
Short hair is
Grown
frowned upon, I
grown
guess.
my hair out. I grew
I
it
I
all
am
the
so
way out.
disappointed that I've never been called back for jury duty after they disqualified me from the first time. And I was like in my 30s then. And it's like been 30 some odd years, and they never, ever called me back.
Jury number 13 has a question about his mother, Your Honor.
You think about my mama?
Yeah. All right. Well, we have no guests tomorrow, so unfortunately, but we have guests all the rest of the week. John Fugelsang will be with us on Friday, and there's another guy, John Danton. Somebody else is scheduled on Friday. John is the early guest, and we'll talk about Christianity.
And when you're bored and you have nothing better to do, listen to Slaptail Squad, the Slaptail Squad.
Who was it?
Dropped number 8 in Norway. 2. Number
guest?
2. No, we don't really
Was there
do
a guest?
guests. No, we don't really do guests.
Well, I was a guest. I don't know.
You were there to hang out. You just hung out and you were super stoned.
Well,
so
that's
you
what I
didn't
mean.
much.
Was there nobody else was hanging out?
No, it was just the squad. We talked about what did I talk about? Vibrio Veneficus. That was really good. Let's see.
I'm gonna go look up the video. 10 hours of video of the Houston 620. Yeah, who the fuck would watch that? Really? Come on, dude. It's got to be just a disgusting, graphically.
I had a point about that when you were saying how many people do that. If memory serves me correct, when I first saw the first one of those, I didn't watch the whole thing. I was reading about it, and a lot of the people that are part of that are porn stars. In other words, a lot of the men are porn stars.
Ugh.
So
I wouldn't if I grew to the number 620, I'd be like, nah, I'm out. But I'm just trying to break it down now. That's less than one a minute. If it's 10 hours, 620 guys, that's like more than one a minute. Like,
but they're not all. They're not all fucking either. They're not all fucking. They're not all coming. It's oral. It's all that other stuff.
That then it's not. It's rigged. You don't call it. If they're not all.
Everybody must not. Everyone must not.
Yes.
No, there's no money shots.
I'll research it for you. I'll come up with.
Thank you. Because
no money shots whatsoever.
Because I'll be dead, and I don't want people like going through my history at my funeral saying, "Oh, look at what he was looking at." Ugh.
There will be no surprises on my history when people go through it.
All right.
Actually, the surprise might be
my history.
The surprises might be that I didn't look up some stuff. Like, wow, he never looked this up.
I just keep coming back to this idea. Jennifer or J.M. Shaw is a respectable woman with a family and all, and now she's kind of by guilt by association associated with this slum fest of us talking about Houston.
I think it takes 3 appearances to be guilty by association.
But if you remember, with all of your authors that you have on that have a good time, you always tell them, "Hey, come back on anytime." And then you're surprised when they come back. But you told them to come back anytime.
Well, that's because he doesn't think they're going to come back.
They are welcome. Believe me, she was more than welcome, and I appreciated her being on the program. I can't wrap my head around why they would want to.
Don't worry about it. She wanted to come back. Like you said, you gave them an open invitation. They come back, never question it. They're like, they must have had a good time. Let them come back.
Yeah, a lot of them, now I think part of it is like we are a little. Oh, actually, I don't watch many other shows. Okay, any other shows, not many. Any. Get rid of the M. Any other shows. So
like this.
I have no. I have no idea what other interview shows are like, but I get the impression from the people that have been on the show that we're not like them.
They're fucking boring as hell. Let's be honest. I have seen lots of fucking author interviews. And secondly, this is a big thing because I wanted to talk to Stanhope about this. I know because I look at the numbers. We move books and I was trying to promo Doug's latest book is like 5 years old now. No Encore for the Donkey, and I couldn't put that in the bucket underneath the stuff. But I know we have Digging Up Mother. We've moved 30 copies of that book. I guarantee you, no other podcast has moved 30 copies of a book. Because I look at these numbers all the time, and they go on these podcasts, and even if they got 15,000 views on it, you look at how many books did they sell? None. Zero. Not one. We sell books. We actually get people to buy books on this, which is weird. But
John has started a new tradition where we go into the library and ask him to order the books order that book.
Yeah, I got to remember to say that.
John started that tradition, which I've yet to follow through on because I have to get out. I have to get out more.
So remember, every time I say you got to buy the book. When I say you got to buy the book, remind me to say, and if you don't want to buy the book, at least go to your library and tell them to buy the book for you. So I just got to remember to say that. Anyway, time to get out of here. Appreciate you dropping in, John. Have a great rest of your week.
Oh, John, one question. I guess I could ask you on your podcast next time I'm on there. But do you repurpose your pizza if it's left over? Like I make pizza, breakfast pizza. Like I have 2 slices of pizza left over from dinner. I'm going to put scrambled eggs on them. So,
I'm sorry.
I mean, do you repurpose your pizza or do you just like heat it up like it was when you bought it?
I usually don't heat it up. I just eat it cold.
Oh, okay. But you don't do you don't add other things to it.
No.
Pineapple. Put pineapple on it.
That's not pizza. That's dessert.
I love pineapple pizza.
Throw a pineapple on it. Might as well throw whipped cream on there too.
No, you know what belongs on pizza? There's only one thing that belongs on pizza, and that's pepperoni. And even that sometimes is just like too far.
No.
You guys aren't even you're not as Italian as I thought you were. Neither one of you. All right, getting out of here. You guys have a great day. Are we expecting you on Thursday? Oh no, Thursday, maybe possibly.
This Thursday? No, it would be next Thursday.
Oh, next Thursday. All right. Let's get out of here. Tell people don't forget to eat pineapple.
Don't forget to turn on your relatives.
Scrambled eggs on your pizza.
What is that? It's an R word. What is it? Don't turn on your what? Starts with an R.
listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now.